Hello everyone. Today in Meet the Achievers, we have one of our special achievers of CAT 2019, Saurabh Rathi. Saurabh, welcome to the show. I would just like you to brief our audience in terms of your past profile and then probably when did you started your CAT and your journey towards your Dream B school.
Sure, sir. First of all, thanks for having me over here. So my profile is after doing my 12th, I did my graduation in mechanical engineering from College of Engineering Pune. So I graduated in 2017. After graduating, I worked for over 3 years in Bajaj Auto. So regarding my CAT journey started in 2018. So in month of April, I joined Genesis Mentor and I decided I'll start with CAT. So for 2018, I prepared wholeheartedly and put in a lot of efforts. Like I attended classes, then interacted with mentors and gave mocks and all. So in 2018, I scored around 97.87 percentiles, and after that, the interview process and all started. In the CAT 2018, I converted IIM Indore and few other colleges, but then I thought I still had only 2 years of work ex. I thought, okay, I can try for something better, and IIM ABC was always in the consideration set, so I didn't want to settle. I wanted to give it one more try. Not that I am
Correct.
Indore was bad option, but I wanted
Correct.
to give it one more try because I had an opportunity. So after discussing with mentors and my parents, I thought I will give it one more try. So again, I started preparing for CAT 2019, and in CAT 2019, I scored 99.88 percentiles. And after the
Great.
interview process and all, I converted. IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, and few other colleges, and then after that, I joined IIM Bangalore. So it has been almost 1 year since then.
Great. Saurabh, can you tell our viewers something about since I'm Bangalore came into picture? So I want my viewers to know about your 10th, 12th graduation percentage, so that because it goes well, I am Bangalore goes well with the academic. Because probably if you would have other choices also, I would have also recommended you I am Bangalore, right? Based on your
Right.
past profile. So थोड़ा सा वो audience को बताएंगे तो they will feel better motivated, especially those who have a similar profile than yours.
Right, sir. So I did my 10th from Maharashtra State Board only, and in 10th my percentage was 94.92. In
Great.
12th it was 93.67, and in graduation it was 9.05 CGPA, so 90.5%.
Okay, great. So it's a 999 category, and that helped you out to wait for one more year because, as you rightly pointed out, IIM Indore is a great college, maybe a dream college for some of the aspirants who are listening to you and me both. But what was your past profile plus score, Bajaj Auto, all these factors helped you to take a well smart decision that let us put in one more year, right? Let us slog for because being in a general engineer male category, and on the top of it, probably I and you both were not satisfied with your percentile in the first year. So
Right, sir.
सौरभ आप थोड़ा ऑडियंस को ये बताएंगे कि फर्स्ट ईयर में कैसे प्रिपेयर किया, राइट? 98 परसेंटाइल अप्रॉक्सीमेटली थे आपके, वो भी उतना आसान नहीं होता है, और सेकेंड ईयर में आपने उसको टॉप अप कैसे किया कि 99.88 तक पहुंचे, सो दैट ऑडियंस मे बी मोटिवेटेड बिकॉज दीज आर हार्ड टाइम्स. Everybody especially the student fraternity, they are looking for motivation from people like you, right? How you made it, how your hard work paid off at the end.
Right, sir. So in the first year, since during the class period also I was working, so on the weekends I used to do the classes and attend lectures as well as analysis. But throughout the year, I completed the lectures. I solved many practice problems, the booklets and all, and I gave mocks as well. But what I feel the difference between 2018 and 2019 was in 2018 I gave maybe around 20-25 mocks
Okay.
till the CAT. But in 2019, I gave around 50 mocks. I think
Okay.
that was the drastic difference. So what I feel is you have to first your cover your basics, and then you have to focus as much as you can on the mocks and actual practice, because that, as you used to say, sir, like that helps us to build the temperament for that particular period.
Correct.
So as much as you give CAT mocks, you will be prepared for that 3 hour or 2 hour time set, and you will know if something goes wrong. Okay, it's fine. You can focus on two other
Correct.
sections.
Correct.
That's what is important. If I have to tell in CAT 2010, what happened was, my first section went little wrong, and then that fear was there, and that impacted two other sections like DILR and Quant as well. So I did not perform to my potential in those two sections. In CAT 2019, I had a lot of practice of mocks and all.
Correct.
So that helped me. Even though my first section went little wrong, I covered up in both the other sections, and that helped me to score well.
Sort of correct, right? Tell me that how hectic was managing your job, right? Both the years you were working, right? Because you didn't left
Yes.
your job, right? Because there are some
Yes, sir.
aspirants who leave their job and then prepare wholeheartedly, right? So how
Right, sir.
difficult was, because every year I get certain calls from some of my students who want to leave the job, prepare because they are unable to manage it. How did you manage them? Any advice for them, especially how did you? What was your schedule, right? Because in especially core sector, it's a hectic job, right?
Right,
There are
sir.
no work from homes. There used to be no work from homes,
Right.
right? Plus it used to be on field job more, right? तो थोड़ा उसके बारे में बताएंगे कैसे आपने मैनेज किया?
Right, sir. So my job was 5 day a week. So Saturday, Sunday I had full day off. So I used to do classes in the morning on Saturday, Sunday, and in the afternoon and evening I used to study. So I used to get around 8 9 hours easily on Saturday and Sunday. And on working days also my job was till 6:30 p.m. After coming home, after getting fresh, I used to get around 2 3 hours. So I used to put in 2 3 hours every day, and that actually helped. And one more thing was, along with preparing on myself, I used to, maybe in 2018 I didn't do that much, but in 2019 I used to interact with mentors on regular basis. I think
Correct.
that helped me to keep track on what I am going wrong and if I should correct anything. So
Correct.
that I think helped me more.
Sort of one more aspect, right? Because Genesis is famous for group studies, right? So I still remember, I cannot see you as a separate entity, right? There were three of you, right?
Right.
Shubham, you, Athar, right? I've
Right.
always seen you together in every thick and thin of the situation. Maybe एक मॉक में अच्छा आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है, किसी का अच्छा आ रहा है, किसी का नहीं आ रहा है, बट मैंने हमेशा साथ में देखा है. तो
Yes.
कैन यू टेल आवर व्यूअर्स, क्योंकि आप में से मतलब जैसे आपने ग्रुप स्टडी का हेल्प लिया, वैसे मैं चाहता हूं कि काफी स्टूडेंट्स एक अच्छा ग्रुप बना के, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? सो उसने कैसे आपको हेल्प किया, क्या उसने हेल्प किया, राइट? वुड यू रिकमेंड इट टू आवर व्यूअर्स कि वो भी एक अच्छा अपने ही जैसा सीरियस लोगों का थोड़ा सा एक या दो लोगों का ग्रुप बना के उसमें पढ़ें, तो विल इट हेल्प?
Right, right, sir. ये तो definitely help करेगा, because three of us we used to not study together, but after every mock we used to sit together and
करेक्ट.
analyze. Okay, what he did wrong, what I did wrong, what could have been better, and we used to discuss after every mock. Okay, what was your strategy? How are you preparing? And we were regularly in touch. Like every 2 3 days, we
करेक्ट.
used to interact and decide, ask each other like, what are you studying? What are you going to do next? And that actually help. I would suggest ki, instead of going for a bigger group of 2 3 people, as you
करेक्ट.
rightly said, helps a lot, because
करेक्ट.
more group,
At least
more
a
people
single
are.
buddy, right? Where whom you can
Yes, sir,
talk more
definitely.
often than a mentor, right? Yes, you said you are
Right.
regularly in touch with a mentor, but probably a buddy and a mentor, they play two different roles, and both complement each other's role, right? Which is definitely going to be much required to aim the percentile that you actually got.
Right, sir.
सौरभ, आप अब कुछ अपने कुछ मॉक एनालिसिस के बारे में बताएंगे कि आप कैसे मॉक्स को एनालिसिस करते थे? बिकॉज जनरली व्हेन अ स्टूडेंट राइट्स दैट मेनी मॉक्स, राइट, 40 50 मॉक्स लिखता है कोई, तो सबका स्कोर एक ही जैसा नहीं रहता है हर मॉक में, राइट? सो और अगर किसी मॉक में आपने उतना अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं किया जो आपका टारगेट था, हाउ डू यू टेक इट, राइट? उसके बाद क्या करेक्टिव मेजर्स लेते थे, कैसे एनालिसिस करते थे? थोड़ा इस पे अगर आप इफ यू कैन शेयर इट विद आवर ऑडियंस, राइट, दे आर डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू गेन लॉट ऑफ इनसाइट्स.
राइट सर. तो एनालिसिस के बारे में, आई यूज टू आफ्टर द मॉक इमीडिएटली आई यूज टू सिट एंड डू द एनालिसिस. आई नेवर केप्ट इट मोर देन वन डे. ओके, इफ आई एम बिजी दैट डे तो आई यूज टू डू इट नेक्स्ट डे, बट उसके ज़्यादा आई नेवर केप्ट इट because you will forget what your strategy was. And during the analysis I used to do two things. First, so I used to go through the questions which I went wrong, and I used to see, okay, kahan pe mera galat hua, like
करेक्ट.
what is my approach wrong or calculation is wrong. So I used to first study that, and then I used to decide, okay, in this week I have to improve on this. Second thing I used to do was I used to go through the questions which I got correct as well, because
करेक्ट.
and I used to check if my approach was correct. If I spent more time than required, getting the answer right is one thing, but if we are spending
करेक्ट.
more time on that, that is equally wrong. So I used to check that as well. And regarding scores, no sir, it's not like that I was always scoring high. Initially I used to score say some X marks, and it used to get stagnant after 5 6 marks, and
करेक्ट.
I was trying different things, but I was never able to cross that barrier. So after that, I used to come to you and we used to discuss, okay,
करेक्ट.
what
करेक्ट.
should be my next strategy. After discussing that, and I used to implement that. And after that, okay, my score used to went up. Again, after 5 6 mock, it used to get stagnant somewhere. So again, we used to have discussion and then improve on the strategies. And regarding some low scores. Okay, there were some mocks where I scored terribly low, and
Correct.
then
So it is
okay,
all human, right? होता
right,
है यार, कभी कम कभी ज़्यादा, right? Not every day is your day, right? But you need to make sure that you perform on D day, right?
right. So exactly that you used to say. I still remember. Like getting low marks in the mocks is fine, but your aim is the final day, and you should not get low marks. It is all the preparation. So it's fine if you are scoring less in 1 or 2 marks. You should see what where you went wrong.
Correct. So let me put it in nutshell, right? बहुत important बात बताई है सौरभ ने, right? The important thing that he said is, let us have a few mocks for which we have a target X, right? After achieving and stabilizing on that target, let us aim slightly higher, maybe 1.2x, 1.3x, call it as y, right? तो जो भी target है आपका next set of mocks के लिए, you cannot have different targets for every mock, as he rightly pointed out, right? Because that might not work that way. इतना आसान नहीं होता है. पहले एक score target करें, उसको achieve करें, फिर उससे थोड़ा बढ़ें, फिर थोड़े group of mocks के लिए. That is how it is important to write lot of mocks, right? सौरभ?
Right, sir.
हाँ,
Right, sir. Exactly.
सौरभ, अब सेकेंड स्टेज के बारे में भी अगर कुछ आप ऑडियंस को बताएंगे, बिकॉज कन्वर्टिंग द कॉल्स इन द वेरी फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट यू कन्वर्टेड आई एम इंदौर, इन द सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट एज यू सेड यू अटेम्प्टेड यू कन्वर्टेड बैंगलोर कैलकाटा, राइट? तो उसके बारे में आपने कैसे तैयारी की? डिड यू टुक इट लाइटली बिकॉज ऑफ योर प्रोफाइल, राइट? वाज द कंपटीशन इजी फॉर यू? बिकॉज मैं तो 999 कैटेगरी हूँ थोड़ा, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों को लगता है कि सेकेंड स्टेज इज ईजियर, राइट? परसेंटाइल आ गया, एक बार कॉल आ गया तो कन्वर्ट तो हम कर ही देंगे. इज इट रियली फैक्ट कि सेकंड स्टेज इज इजियर?
No, sir, I won't say that, because if you are good profile, there are 1,000 more people who are having similar profile to you.
Correct.
So it's not that easy, and getting CAT score is only 30-40% weightage in most of the IIMs. Rest 50-60 is GDPI, everything. So that's not the easy part. It is equally important. Regarding GDPI, I started after the CAT. I started in December. I used to, okay, I had ZAT exam as well, but in meantime, whenever I used to get time, I used to go through, okay, what some general knowledge and as well as my work profile. Okay, what questions can be asked. So I used to prepare the list of questions, thinking, okay, this can be asked to me, this can be asked to me. I noted down all the questions. Then I used to prepare every question by question. And in the January month, when the GDPI module started in Genesis Mentor, I used to attend all the general knowledge sessions as well as the mock GDs as well as mock PIs. So I gave 3-4 mock PIs with mentors. That actually helped me to gauge, okay, where can I go wrong? And since
Correct.
mentors have all experience of all these years, they know what kind of questions can be asked. So exactly these kind of questions were asked, and some interviews, mock interviews were grilling, some were okay. So that prepared me for all kind of scenarios. So when I entered into actual interviews, I didn't have that. I realized that I should not go with preconceived notion. Okay, this kind of
Correct.
questions will be asked only. So I was prepared for the all the things.
करेक्ट. सो देखिए, फिर से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात बताई है सौरभ ने हमें, राइट? कि यू शुड नॉट टेक एनीथिंग फॉर ग्रांटेड. आपका कितना भी अच्छा प्रोफाइल हो, बट देयर आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पीपल हैविंग सिमिलर प्रोफाइल. आप जब जाएंगे इंटरव्यू देने, तो ही, अगर फिजिकल इंटरव्यू है, आजकल तो आपका फिर भी ऑनलाइन हो रहा है, तो आपको बाकी कैंडिडेट से मिलने का मौका नहीं मिलता है. बट सिंस ही हैड गिवन ऑल फिजिकल इंटरव्यूज इन 2018 एंड 19, ही नोज दैट देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैविंग बेटर प्रोफाइल देन यू, राइट? जो एक्स्ट्रा क्वालिफिकेशंस भी होते हैं उनके पास. सो आपको एफर्ट्स अपने कैट के बाद से, अगर आपने जैट दिया है, जैट देना है, जैसे ही आपकी सारी रिटर्न एग्जाम्स खत्म हो जाती हैं, यू नीड टू डेफिनेटली कॉन्सेंट्रेट. यू डोंट हैव टाइम टू रिलैक्स. यू नीड टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर प्रिपरेशन. यू नीड टू रिहर्स योर आंसर्स. यू नीड टू बी वेल प्रिपेयर्ड, राइट? एंड दैट इज हाउ, बिकॉज IIMB इंटरव्यू, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर सौरभ, एक बड़ा सा SOP लिखना होता है, राइट? और उसमें पूरी कहानी होती है, और उसका काफ़ी वेटेज रहता है इंटरव्यू में, राइट? सो आपने काफ़ी बार रिव्यू करा कि एक ही बार बस डेडलाइन पे लिख के भेज दिया था?
नहीं सर, एक बार में तो नहीं होगा. आई
करेक्ट.
रिमेंबर एटलीस्ट 4-5 बार तो मैंने मेंटर के
वेरी गुड.
रिव्यू किया था, बिकॉज वन गो में वो इट इज अ लॉन्ग SOP, 600 वर्ड्स यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर.
Correct. And you need to be very particular what you have written. You need to be able to justify in interviews also, because that is going to be read by the panelists, right? तो बहुत ही अच्छा लगा सौरभ आपसे बात करके. फाइनली व्यूअर्स को ये बताएंगे आप कि IIM बैंगलोर की लाइफ कैसी है, मतलब थोड़ा उनको मोटिवेशन मिलेगा, राइट? आपको थोड़ा टाइम तो कैंपस जाने का मौका मिला होगा. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड दीज आर टफ टाइम्स, राइट? बट फिर भी IIM बैंगलोर, राइट? मतलब मे बी the best B school, right? If probably not the best, it could be one of the best, right? B schools across the globe, right? So थोड़ा सा experience share करेंगे, they will get motivated, charged up. Is it worth it? इतना आपने मेहनत किया, 2 बार ट्राई किया, do you feel कि अच्छा किया 1 साल रुक के बैंगलोर के लिए, right? या मतलब नहीं, ठीक ठाक है, सब ऐसे ही कॉलेजेस हैं?
No, sir, it is definitely worth it without a doubt. Like when you go to the school, B school like IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, is the set of peers you get over there, they are equally good, and more importantly, the overall the environment that is there, professors, the infrastructure, the guest speakers you get, it is everything different from way ahead of other B schools. So it
Correct.
is definitely worth trying. And regarding IIM Bangalore, I can definitely say it is one of the best campuses, even if you go
Correct.
by the infrastructure and all. It is
Correct.
definitely one of the most beautiful campuses in the country.
Correct.
So it was all worth it waiting for 1 year, and I really feel satisfied about it that I took that decision with discussion with mentors, and I waited for 1 year and gave it one more try.
Thank you very much, Saurabh. I think so. Your story, right? 2 long years, right? Being in a core sector, right? Preparing hard for CAT first year, right? Not being able to do justice in one of the sections in that year, still managed to convert few very good calls, right? Still took a decision, very hard decision to take to wait for one more year for your dream B schools ABC, which is the dream for most of the MBA aspirant in India. And finally, what it means is your hard work paid off, and I'm a firm staunch believer, as I've always told you out, that hard work always pays off, right? So I want to show it as an example, right? Ki how Saurabh worked hard, right? See, it's all maybe they are humble enough not to share that they've burned midnight oil, how they used to toil every day after work, right? There are certain times when you feel pressure from your workload as well. Everybody, see, everybody is a human being, right? Everybody goes into tough phases, right? When you have too many things to handle, but still you need to come out of it, right? Your patience, perseverance will pay off. So thank you very much, Saurabh. The field blessed to have students like you, right? Students like you who believe in their dreams, right, and work 200% to achieve them is something which keeps me also going. So thank you very much for sharing your experience with the viewers.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for having me over here.